Hey man, can you look?
Yes, sir.
You're looking for ships coming to the port, right? We don't want a mistake.
Yes, sir. Also, the goods seized to the our search be stored as ye ordered.
Good. Now let me take a look at those stored goods. We'd better destroy goods that could be harmful to humanity. By the way, everyone knows, right? After 45 minutes, the pharmaceuticals belonging to Santano's pharmacy will arrive. We don't need to search for them. It has many drugs that will benefit the people of Nottingham.
Oh yeah, that drugs.
Hey you, are you listening to us?
No, I didn't.
Look, even you heard something, you will ignore it like everyone else working at this port. Your job is not to do whistleblowing, but to do the port's work.
You right, Mr. Rodriguez. I'm really sorry. Hey Matthew. It looks like you're busy.
That's right, sir. Unfortunately, I look at interesting cases every day. By the way, what about these black friends?
That's exactly why I'm here, Matthew. Why is the autopsy report so late?
What? I thought you and Fred were running the investigation together. I told him everything, and I told him to tell you. In addition, I gave him a written version of the autopsy report to pass it on to you.
Are you serious? Fred, what are you up to?
He didn't tell you? I told him I didn't see anything about murder in this investigation. The hour of death of the men is approximately 2:30 a.m. All three people had no signs of trauma or chronic disease on their bodies. The drug they use is mescaline. The raw material for this drug cannot be grown in the UK, it is probably imported from Central or South America. The victims took the drug orally. I think they died more of an overdose, but if you say it's murder, you'd better focus on the Central and South American guys.
Thank you, Matthew. Next time you find out about a case I'm in, consult me first.
Yes, sir.
Guys, things are a little complicated. Based on the autopsy report, Matthew claims there is little chance it was a homicide. In contrast, two close friends of the dead men also think it could be murder because of the trouble they found.
I think if we focused on chance of homicide, we wouldn't lose anything. Even if they died of an overdose, there's a chance we can decipher two drug gangs. Isn't that worth the risk?
You right. Then let's start with this calendar. Probably, these two are the ones they assure drugs from. Come and look for ZL to ask if he is in it or not.
Yes.
Hi, it is Jason. And I wanted to taste your famous wares.
Look man, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a cafe owner. You have the wrong number.
Mr. Zhang, there's nothing to worry about. I know about you and your goods. I'd like to do some shopping in a place you've designated to calm you down.
All right then. If it's all right with you, come to my cafe today. At 5 p.m. Look man, if you're looking for an adventure, you're at the wrong address. I'll see you around.
Just as we suspected. What's the next step, Dad? Are we gonna call Fred or Mr. Grayson?
No. I want to run this operation in secret because I don't trust Fred. You two also will not come. I'll go to the meeting address in disguise, taking only strong men I trust with me.
Dad, it's too risky.
Absolutely. You don't want to risk us, but you're throwing yourself right in the middle of the fire.
Look guys, I made a promise to myself when I took my first step on this mission. I will protect this country at all costs. I made the same promise the first time I held you two. I will protect you at all costs. You don't understand me. I'm an honest man and I love my country and the people in it. I feel like there's something going on in this port that's not so innocent.
Look, Jamie, if you're lucky, you will the main character in this life, but anyone who lives like us is doomed to be infigurant. And it's the duty of extras to shut up sometimes. We all love our country, but we love our family more. And you, Jamie, if you care about your family, you should shut up.
Thanks for what you said, man. But there are a lot of jobs I can work in Nottingham. I'll report Maya Rodriguez and every mole in this port to the police.
I warned you, Jamie. I warned you. Yes, sir. He said he'd report you to the police. What do you want me to do for you?
You should have known what to do. Kill him by accident. But first.
Welcome. What do you want?
Can I meet with Mr. Lee? Tell him, 5:30 p.m.
Got it, sir. Please sit down.
Hey, Jason, right?
Yes, sir. As we talk on the phone, 600 grams, most efficacious.
Yes.
So you are that famous Chinese baron. Mr. Lee, you are under arrest for drug possession and trafficking.
Tell your guys that no unpleasantness is wanted so that the reputation of the cafe is not damaged. Though, everyone in the cafe is from NPD right now.
I'm impressed. It's a very nice fiction. I hate all the cops who get into every job like you and you.
Maybe those cops you hate are about to save your ass from those Mexicans. Do you have anything to say about Vincent Morgan, Edwin Morgan and Juan Benjamin, who were found dead in their home yesterday morning?
They always bought drugs from me, and generally they couldn't afford to pay. I kept on giving money to those poor men like a fool. They have a lot of debt to me. To pay this debt, they sometimes tried to help me by selling my drugs, but they knew that this debt would not be settled like that. After a while, Mexicans started to haunt this market that I dominated. They started to bring a drug called mescaline from their home country, and this drug became very popular over time. Our drug stopped selling anymore. Then I made an offer to Vincent. Vincent was very sincere with the Mexicans. I said to him, if you sincere with Mexicans and steal 10 kilograms of mescaline from them, I will forgive you. If he had done this job secretly, he would not have gotten himself and me in trouble with the Mexicans. Idiot.
And then the Mexicans learned, right? And a gang war has started between you. So who is the criminal, Zhang? Were they 3 addicted teenagers, or was you who led this to that crime?
I wanted to get the money I deserved, that's all.
Yeah, sure, your dirty money.
The men are smuggling tons of drugs every day. You're still wasting time by questioning me.
Let everyone do their task, Zhang. By the way, best wishes in your new task, at least 40 years dozing between 4 walls. Mr. Grayson, I think I was justified in my doubts. This could be a murder. We urgently need to search the port of Boston, especially ships coming from Mexico.
You late, Kwang. Fred was just telling me he solved it. Jason, Karen.
Jamie Carroll, sir.
Yeah, sorry. A dock worker named Jamie Carroll smuggled a drug called mescaline into the country. Fred has evidence too. We found 26 kilograms of mescaline drugs at Jamie's house. We also found a gun hidden in the Morgan's house. Fingerprints also match Jamie. He probably scared those 3 poor men out and made them die from a drug overdose.
Let me continue, sir. This is not the first crime of the man called Jamie. Jamie greets us with a fluffy record. Possessing drugs, using and selling it, petty theft, selling illegal goods and much more. This must be our man Kwang. This man captured 3 poor young men in their own homes, put a gun to their heads, and overdosed and killed them with mescaline he brought from Mexico. The reason for killing in this way was not to present the case as murder. Nobody suspects an innocent worker in the port. But that man had friends in Mexico. He was bribing ship captains and thus secretly placing drugs on the ships and bringing them to England. Genius.
You are the genius one. Sir, there is more than one criminal. Not one. The only point Fred is right is that the criminal is in the port of Boston. There is a very dangerous gang in Nottingham. And someone lead them. There should probably be a very respected businessman. Otherwise it is impossible to cover up this much.
Look, Kwang, listen to me. The Maria Henderson case was very tiring for you. This is why you may be tired and unable to think healthy. Take a few days off if you want.
Attention all units. A worker fell into the sea in the port of Boston and lost his life. Please Please let the nearest unit
Poor
go
man.
to the scene.
Anyway, let's get back to our topic.
Sir, I'm going to the port. Let me see who died why.
I'm coming too.
I don't think that a strangled worker has anything to do with the Narcotics Unit.
Remember that my case is still not closed. That scum drug dealer Jamie Carroll is still at his job.
Guys, what we got? Was it an accident or murder as reported on the radio? Also, is he identified?
We can understand this more clearly after the autopsy report, sir. But we asked the workers around and they all said that while pulling the rope, he accidentally fell into the sea and drowned. The identity of the man came out of his pocket. Jamie Carroll, 42 years old, married, no children and born in Nottingham.
Oh shit.
How it's surprising. Right, Fred?
Hey, could you send that rope for the autopsy? Let's see if he's really pulling the rope.
Also, that huge port must have a security camera, right? Anthony, shall we check?
Unfortunately, sir, the dockers said that the cameras had not been working for 1 month and there was nobody interested.
I'm gonna crazy. Do you think all this is a coincidence?
Just calm down, man. He was going to be imprisoned anyway.
Sir, I don't want to be disrespectful, but it seemed quite normal that my dad doesn't love you.
You said, I don't want to be disrespectful. Then don't.
Guys, I congratulate both of you for the success you have shown in this case. Jamie is dead, he can no longer poison our youth. Kwang, thank you too for arresting Zhang Li.
Sir, it would be wrong to close this case right now. Jamie Carroll's autopsy report hasn't yet to come out. Also, if you let me, I'd like to question his house and his wife today.
If you suspect anything, go Kwang. Your intuition is strong. But you can see that everything is obvious.
I'm gonna go, sir.
Okay then. Yes.
Sir, Jamie Carroll's wife, who died from drowning yesterday, wants to see you. She has something to tell, but she is
Put
afraid.
through me, son.
Hi, I'm Natalie Carroll, Jamie Carroll's wife. You all slandered Jamie. It was plotted against him because he knew everything. He did not want to be quiet like the others. There are men here constantly watching my house. I request protection from you. I will tell everything I know.
Firstly, calm down, Mrs. Carroll. I'm sending a unit right there.
I'm going, sir.
I'm coming too.
You have to stay, Fred. I'm gonna give you a new case.
Sure, sir.
I've been telling you from the beginning, this is a murder. They blame an innocent worker. So why?
Because he knew something. You heard what Mrs. Carroll said, Kwang. So what did he know?
Mrs. Carroll will give us the answers to all the questions we are looking for. Here is the address.
It smells fishy.
Maybe she's afraid. Let's tell who we are. Mrs. Carroll, we come from NPD. Officer Kwang and Officer Ibrahim. Please open the door.
How about breaking the door?
Do it. Jesus Christ. Who are you?
Each door. Understood. It's done, sir.
Understood.